offended all people, of course. They offended the Moabites, the Ammonites, right? The Hamites, right? They offended the Japhites, everybody, yo. Right? The scripture said this man keep it not at home, yo. But I thought I could get on the so-called white man. Give me Habakkuk chapter 2.
This is article come out with here. And so America basically intermeddle with 36 countries in less than a week. Less than a week.
I perfect scripture that man. Habakkuk 2, man.
Can use the word bully.
Alright, I'm on earth, them that. What Isaiah 14, brother? Go on the road, we can Habakkuk 2. No man, I read forward.
God from round 4.
This is Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 4.
Right.
Behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him.
Right, the red evil Edomite, yo. The self-proclaimed white man. The spawn of the devil himself, yo. The Caucasian man, yo. Right? Behold, his soul is not upright in him, yo. Him proud. One.
But the just shall live by his faith.
Right, we are the just, yo. The Israelites, the elect of Israel, yo. We shall live by faith and we have overcome him by that faith, yo. Right? Because we out here in the highways and the byways right toward the earth, yo, condemning the so-called white man, yo. Right? Telling that red Hebrew Edomite that he's going into slavery, yo.
That's right.
Right? That he's going to lick up the dust of our feet according to prophecy, yo.
That's right.
That he's going to be slaughtered, yo. That his wives are going to be ravished, yo. What?
Verse 5. Yea, also, because he transgressed by wine,
Right?
he is a proud man.
Right, transgressed by wine, yo. Because all them philosophies were spreading all the earth, yo. Right? Like abortion. Right? We have our women drunk on that, our men drunk on that. Right? I did a video on it the other day. Nearly 5,000 views and a bunch of dislikes. Right? The feminine men talking about taking away the choice of the so-called woman. Seeing to exercise power over our body and ray.
And that nigga bounty.
A bunch of simps, yo. A bunch of pussy with simps, yo. They're going to be destroyed along with this proud of black woman, yo.
That's right.
Right? Because you have that bitch, she name again, Leslie Jones. Right? Talking about when women have freedom, women have power. Yeah, don't worry, yo. The law going to deal with you, yo. The scripture says, rise up, ye women that are at ease, yo. The law going to deal with you women that are proud, yo. Right? Another wine when spread is what? Homosexuality, yo. Transsexuality, yo. Right? Effeminate men. Right? Talking about masculinity is toxic, yo. Right? Yeah. You see me? Saying that being aggressive is toxic. Right? All these different things. And there are so many more, yo. So many more examples of the wine that the so-called white man spread, yo. Right? Even at the schools, yo, because the so-called white man I want to set up the curriculum for these schools, yo. Right toward the earth, yo, teaching our people a bunch of crap, yo. Right? So all these different wine, right? They must go pay for it, yo.
So the kids them can choose them gender and teach them about
From as low as
transgender
fucking
in school.
3-year-old, yo, you're gonna tell a youth, say him can choose him gender, him can choose him even nature, yo. You tell a people say, yo, him can be Ferdinand the Bull if you want to be Ferdinand the fucking Bull, yo. See? A bunch of rubbish, yo. Continue, brother.
So like, let's take a small piece of this power version. This is 17, this is Revelation 17:1. And there came one of the 7 angels, which had the 7 veil, and talked with me, saying unto me, come hither, I will show thee unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters.
Right, now, the great war is America, yo, and the great war is talking about the people of the earth, yo. What?
With whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication,
Right.
and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunken with the wine of her fornication.
Hey, even the Far East, yo, go all the way over to China and Japan, seeing them people that we usually have, them one we are living, you can call them one culture. Right, that's the word that elude me. Right, even over there, homosexuality has spread like crazy, yo. Transgenders, crazy over there, so yo. See, hey, watch a video there with this white cracker, you know, nothing right, red cracker in the UK, saying that she wants to be the first world's monster. You see me? So she wants to do a surgery, but she want to cut off her, she want to remove her vagina and just have one flat space down there. She don't want me no gender. You see me? She want to file her teeth and look like puss. She want the surgery upon her eye them to have pussy eye. She want the first upon her ears them to have pussy ears. She want to put on one tail. She want to be the world's first genderless monster. You see me? That's the fornication of the whore, yo. You see me? That's the fornication of the whore. Right? Telling our women that them can do whatever them want. Telling our men that being an adulterer is right, being a faggot is right. You see me? Giving them more rights than a heterosexual man. And all these different things, all the different philosophies them when spread. And the wine when give brother for drink, you don't think I'm gonna pay for that, yo? Right? Because a lot of the things that when push, him not just pushed by media, him pushed by demons, yo, by witchcraft, yo. Right? The different frequencies when push out in them music, in them logos, in them music videos, all these different things, yo, will seduce the people, yo. This scripture my brother read earlier, the spirit of the power of the ear, yo. Right? Leading our people down a path of destruction, yo. Right? What?
Verse 5. Yea, also, because he transgressed by wine,
Right?
he is a proud man,
Right?
neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell.
Right, so scripture say, oh, him don't keep at home. Right, there's a perfect example of that, yo. America, and the American military stretch more than any military in the face of the earth, yo.
Venezuela.
Right? Yeah, Venezuela. Right, that's the latest one, and them try. It's him if institute a regime change, but it failed, yo. Why? Because of Russian intervention, which the Russians are Edomites too, right? And them do the same thing, them meddle too, but them meddle more subtly. Right? So it look like them are the good guy, but them only for them benefit anyway. So. Right? The whole fuck of them are devil, yo.
That's
He's the fucking Moabites, as they say, brother.
you know, it's a division of the kingdom.
Right, God.
In kingdom divided.
Scripture say, oh, if Satan is divided against himself, it shall fall, yo. Right? So scripture say, oh, he keep it not at home, yo. He meddling in everybody's business, yo. Right? Human rights I get violated over, so oh, I need to go and defend it. And the only reason why I'm going to go over there go so-called defend human rights are because some natural resource or energy source didn't want exploit, yo. Like down in Venezuela, talking about it's a humanitarian crisis. Only because Venezuela have the largest world's reserve oil, yo. That's it, yo. That's the only reason, yo.
It's one of them oldest lie because them say the same thing with Libya.
It's
Them
a
say
fucking tired lie, yo.
yeah, it's a tired lie. Them say Libya.
Libya, Afghanistan, Iraq. See, even Iran, them are doing it with, yo.
Them say them a call for what do you call it? I call for freedom or democracy. When Libya good, when Libya was good, Libya was great.
Them scheme good, yo. We're spreading democracy. We're freeing the people of Libya. We're bringing democracy to the people of Venezuela. They are down there suffering.
Yeah, Gaddafi a tyrant.
Gaddafi was a tyrant, and the brother down there now, Nicolas Maduro, is a tyrant. We need to get him out. Hey, the only reason why they're not straight up say, oh, Putin and Xi Jinping are tyrant, because they know say, oh, them guns are too big, so we can't really come up against them just yet. Just yet. You see me? Go on, brother.
Who enlargeth his desire as hell,
Right?
and is as death, and cannot be satisfied.
Right. Even going back all the way to the top of the pyramid, yo, the elites. Right? These men, different facets of society, control the way of people think, yo. Control the direction where people go, yo. Them do it through them media, them do it through food, them do it through electronic programming, social media. Right? What is that, schooling, food itself. You see me there? Through so many different avenues and people that control everything, yo. And I've amassed all the power from the earth, yo. But still, them want more, yo. So let's just say, yo, they are as dead and cannot be satisfied, yo. Go on.
But gathereth unto him all nations,
Right?
and heapeth unto him all people.
Right?
Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his.
Right. You have a documentary called The Panama Deception. Right? We show you how them go and them invade Panama in the middle of the night, yo. I think like 3-4 o'clock in the morning, kill thousands of innocent people. Why? Because the dictator what them put in place in Panama was no longer going according to freedom directions, yo, directive, yo. Right? So them go in and them slaughter thousands, yo. Look at Grenada. Right? And the invasion of Grenada, yo, in the late 1980s, when Bishop was leading the country, yo, towards sustainable development, yo, toward independence from the US, yo.
And Jamaica was on the list. Yeah.
Right? Jamaica was on the list when Manley was in power, yo.
Yeah.
Right? And then swiftly have changed that shit, yo. Go on to say what you're saying,
Because a lot of time we bring out World War III events to people, you know, they must say, yo, I don't care about the degrees, you know, that nothing to do with Jamaica. But quick, you know that, look here, when even your own government system right now, yes, Khaled, manipulated by that because PMP, you know, PMP are basically, when they call them, when they call them again, PMP, them, what tell me, Communist. Right? So you have both Russia side and America side basically have the influence, you know how things go because PMP linked with Cuba, which Cuba linked with Russia, and those are the countries, you know, and America I say, yo, look here, that can't take place now in the Caribbean, so we have to get people in Jamaica to basically change out or turn the country back to them. You know what I mean? So they can have a foothold in the Caribbean. Is it so? A lot of people don't really know so them things affect them life. The whole Garrison, we have seen that Kingston all over, them catching on them place there. But because of the World War, right? Which are going to lead to World War III eventually. You know what I mean? So it affect you. It affect your food. It affect guns that come to your country. You know what I mean? Who have leadership role in their country, all them can affect.
No more than ever, a world war going to affect Jamaica, yo, because the world is so connected. Right?
Hey, that's right. Tell us again, brother. That's why
Fucking demon, I come call people demon.
that's why right now Jamaica has to make an agreement with America. Because with the whole agreement with the whole island, they call it PEP or something like that, in Venezuela, they have to make a choose a side. You know what I mean? Because that's how the thing go. You have to pick some ally, yo, because you have some bucket even the warrior is gonna go turn for you and you're not gonna do shit to protect yourself. You know what I mean? So Bruce Andrew Holness, which I know said JLP is what? American basically run government when from second coming to be into power. Then basically I get run by America, yo. You know what I mean? America sent them CIA down here to basically
Hey,
fund them.
Jamaica is one of the most powerful countries in the Caribbean, yo. And the Caribbean is right in the backyard of the US. You don't think US are going to want to make sure say how the country are going to according to them liking, yo? See, in the US are not idiot, yo. They don't want no country where they're near them. I do something where they're supposed to do. Look what them do Cuba, yo. Cuba decides them want to go follow the Russian way. And they make sure Cuba suffer for it, yo.
Hey, Cuba suffer right now, though.
Right, and just the other day they decided to start believe some sanctions when they're upon Cuba, yo.
Don't even feel name right now.
We speak to a Cuban, actual person who live in Cuba, but he make trips out here. When he visit back the office, they say, oh, Cuba. I say, Cuba bad, America, sanction. You know what I mean? I say, be a sanction because you must say everything gone up. You must say there's no dairy, chicken, everything. People line up in a line.
Cubans are coming here, yo.
You have an influx, a large influx of Cuban in Jamaica right now, and they sort out them bird paper and all of them things because, you know.
And the Jamaican government have amnesty with them, you see me, because I don't know if it's still going on, but a few years ago they have this amnesty where whenever any significant eye surgery go on, they send them to Cuba, and then they have like scholarship opportunities to people go over, they go study medicine and everything. And they have teacher exchange programs because 2 Cuban teachers come down at the school and work, come teach, and them on an exchange program with the ministry. So the ministry placed them at different schools in the country. See, because the fucked up, yo.
Man of the curse.
The man of the curse. Right? So down here in Jamaica, right? If we don't play ball with the US, see, we can't survive them on the side of sanction, we know, Bridget. You see me? We don't have no resource, but we can say, alright, we produce one shit. The only fucking thing we have are tourism. You see me? Exactly. The only thing we have, but we can call it a product, is tourism. And if America decides to look here, no, nobody can do business with Jamaica, no tourists can come down here.
Our tourism is not even beneficial in that much of a sense because who own tourists, who own hotels them, yo. Hotels is
You know what they claim, them are pushing enough nowadays enough to try convince people say, yo, tourism, you know, is good for Jamaica. For every dollar we make in the tourism sector, I think we get 45 cents. So we get less than half of it. And the rest go to investors and them thing there. And the people who actually own the hotel them, which we know we own probably like 5% of the hotel them.
Hey, if you look up rooms over there, the government sells room, hotel, you know, watch race and nothing. Less than half, almost half the price we value.
Yeah, when you look on the North Coast, mostly like the hotels in Kingston, compared to the hotels on the North Coast. A lot of tourists when they come here, they don't want to build in Kingston. They want to go up on the North Coast Seaway, which majority of them hotels there, as the brother said. But for the investors, want them. So, either way, take it is a lose-lose for that piece of rock here, yo.
Back in Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 6, shall not all these take up a parable against him and a taunting proverb against him and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his.
So now the nations are take up a taunting proverb against him. Now the nations are speak out against injustices and the so-called white man, specifically the American Edomites. You see me? Iran are speak back. You see me? China speaking back. Seeing all these different nations speaking back. Venezuela speaking back, yo.
Syria.
The one them with the weak, yo. Syria.
Philippines. This is Joel chapter 3 verse 10. Beat your plowshares into swords,
Right.
and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong.
Right.
Gone.
Finish it, man.
All right. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord.
So this is a call here for World War II, yo. Right? Gather yourselves together, you heathen, yo, and them come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. Right, go on. Let's read it down. That's good.
All right. Joel 3 verse 12. Let the heathen be weakened. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Right, which go back to the Hebrew Yahweh Shabbat, which means Yahweh's judgment. Go on.
For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about.
Right?
Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full, the fats overflow, for their wickedness is great.
Right. This world is ripe for the picking, yo.
Gone.
Right? It's ripe for the picking. Hey, if we let this go any further, yo, seeing morality itself are gonna be non-existent, yo.
Gone.
Right? You said, Yahweh said, yo, seeing if we did allow it to happen, if we continue, Salakia, if we continue, right? Nobody will save you. Right? So for the elect's sake, them days they have shot yo. Right? Because them man are in a war against morality or them man are in a war against truth.
Hey,
Hey,
even the nuclear missile fallout will take place here, that way anywhere.
That's it.
Well, ICBM missile war.
Mutually assured destruction, mad. Go on.
Isaiah 1 verse 9. Except the hour of us had left us a very small remnant.
Right.
We should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah.
Right. So we are that small remnant, yo. The 1/3. Right? We are the small sanctuary. Right? Offering up spiritual sacrifices to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We are that that small number when Ezekiel 9, when say, oh, set a mark of them upon them that sigh and cry. We are those men, yo, right? And the few sisters who believe as well, yo. See? Right? Or else the whole nation would have gone, yo. If the Lord never put a hedge around him elect, yo. Because really and truly, we not have our own decide to come to this truth, yo. It's the Lord of mercy upon we, yo. So if the Lord never decide to call we out of that darkness, we would be just like all of the other G them walking by, yo. In the valley of death, yo.
Precept there again, one
What?
more. And this is Isaiah 65 verse 8. Thus saith Yahweh, as the new wine is found in the cluster,
Right.
and one said, destroy it not, for a blessing is in it.
Right.
So will I do for my servants' sake, that I may not destroy them all.
Right. So him not going to destroy them all, but him going to save and elect, yo. I'll say, oh, let my grape be kept. Get it in a second, it's just 9. You see me?
22.
Right?
Second Ezra chapter 9 and verse 22. Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain.
So the multitude of our people and nations were born in vain. These are the words of the Lord, yo. Right? The Lord only thing is all love and is only forgiveness. No, the scripture says he's a Lord of judgment as well, yo. Right? As it say in Exodus, the Lord is the man of war. Yahweh is his name.
Right.
So he said, let the multitude perish then. That was born in vain. The useless eaters.
So man rightly call them so.
Useless eaters, yo.
A truth.
Yeah.
When you look on niggas, niggas, the vast majority of people lost, man.
Degenerate.
God, I just walk up and down.
Degenerate,
Yeah,
yo.
brother, use degenerate.
No value whatsoever to himself, right? Or to the nation, yo.
Like a demon I walk past a while ago. I said, we are demon.
I call them one demon,
One
two demon.
And she never, yeah, it's like your question, she never look on herself, she never see herself. You know, I say, she accuses, the brother quote a precept, say, yo, Satan accuses Satan, yo. Like a part in the scripture, like Satan cursing Satan. He curse himself, basically.
Right, back in 2 Ezra 9 and 22. Let the multitude perish then,
Right.
which was born in vain,
Right.
and let my grape be kept, and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect.
Right, that's speaking about the elect, yo. The Lord make it perfect to what? To tribulations, to trials, right? All different things where the brother would go through, yo. Right, that purging, yo, that baptism of fire, right?
Trials. And if you get anything perfect, you have to put it through trial. Hey, whenever pick a phone or anything, you see them have trial runs.
Right.
Any new product,
All the time.
yeah, you see me? Them have certain things. If you have a team, and them, what the first stage of picking the team, most trials.
Like when I do right thing, just want to know if it's a group, like, really want to know more about it. I'm kind of rush now, but
Yeah, we never get every Saturday from 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock. So you can come by any questions you have, you can ask. We're Hebrew Israelites. Yeah.
So as the Lord say, if you too much labor, just like when you have a team, you have to do the trial runs, you have to have a 100 man come. By the time the team don't make, you have what, 22? It depends on the type of sport. Because what? You have to go to the trial and little by little, you see the weak fall off. You see me? The weak fall off till I get the best of the best.
Right. As I was saying in Ezekiel, I think at 20, say Lord, I'm going to purge out the rebels, yo. Right? So I'm going to gather him grape, and I'm going to purge out all of the tears from among you and all of the thorns, yo.
Yeah, because
Right.
when we have someone in the trial run, we're very skilled, but them character, basically not make it. So when the coach realizes, say, oh, yeah, the player skill, but at the same time, if we try as a coach, me I run things. So if it not care on skill, we can't talk to him, then it might be unbeneficial then to the team, right? So it's not like you do the trial just to find out skill only, but you are gonna need the skill and the character, right? Because if you have character, you see me, and less skill, we can build up the skill.
Right.
But if you have
Hey, the character is more important, yo. Hey, look on Element, yo. The Ella Kazakh, do a video on it the other day. Just to remind brothers, you know, of being vigilant, I'm being prayerful. pretty much continually ask most of commercial upon Element, yo. Element, as the brother said, was a walking, breathing encyclopedia, yo. But I was full of knowledge, yo, but what? The character wasn't right, yo. He get puffed up with all that knowledge, making himself equal and above the apostles, right? To the point where now he fucking bugged out, yo, calling himself Grumpy Knuckles, yo. Right? That's an example of the humbling of the Most High, yo. And you have many other examples, yo, of brothers that was in the truth and fervent in his spirit, right? And have the skill, as the brother said, but the character wasn't right, yo. And as Paul said, yo, charity is above all everything, yo, and the charity is a part of the character, yo. Right? Come on, yo, I appreciate it, man.
2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 20. But in a great house they are not only vessels of gold and of silver, but also of wood and of earth, and some to honor and some to dishonor.
Right, as the brother said, when they have the trial runs, you have some men who are not going to make the cut. Right? Some men who are wood and clay, yo. And then when you find the one them, we are gold and silver, you know what you do? You bring them through one very severe training regimen, yo, to get them ready for game day, yo.
And the thing was, the goal at the starting, the silver at the bench.
Right, can.
So even then, because as you know, you have the elect, you have even, remember which video very recently, and basically, the essence of it was even among the Rakwai come there and bring it out. You must say, yo, even within the elect, you have levels.
Right.
Because you have the third, and you have the 144,000, and then even above that, you have Pete, you have the 12 apostles, and even above the 12 apostles, you have King David.
You have the elect among the elect, yo.
God.
And then among the elect, you have the elect again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the trial process show you who is what. Right? And the thing about it, you know, the main thing about Israel right now, they have a character issue, yo. That's Israel problem. Jake not humble, Jake not listen. One thing Jake want to do, are just proud and own with himself will. And that's the issue, or that's the thing where the Most High try to beat out our people, yo.
You're rebellion.
Right.
Straight rebellion.
So only the humble who will submit themselves under the regimen sincerely, them are the one who be a scholar. That's why the scripture said earlier, through great labor. Because it's not an easy thing. Reform is not an easy thing. To reach, when you have goals and standards, it's not an easy thing. Because getting there is one thing, maintaining is another. Keeping the standard, you can reach the standard and lose the standard, yo. As you say, yo, the men are men who they in the truth, and they uphold the standard for a certain amount of time, but it will happen after a while.
With a lot of discipline.
But that I think, Jacob, they're indisciplined. Right? And when I try teach you discipline, then pride gets in the way. Right? What?
Sirach chapter 2 and verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Right, prepare for the trial, right? Join the team, pay for work, your ass off. Hey, when we used to go cricket training, before me even made a team, I'm just like a train, nobody used to reach up, I can't make it to the bed, you see, bro, I'm laying up on the ground, I sleep, till 2 o'clock in the morning, I get up on bed and then go into bed, right? So you come, prepare yourself, you've been tried, yo. Right, so the same way you come to the truth, prepare your soul. So you prepare your body if you go to a sport or something carnal. When you come to the truth, prepare your soul, prepare your mind, yo. Right, you've been tried. You see what man of man you is, yo. You have a lot of brothers, you know, unfortunately, will come in the truth, but don't have the right character, yo. Right? And over time, they've been proven to be just niggas, yo.
And then there are so many characters built.
Right.
All of them come as
all of them coming as niggas. But the thing is, you know, under all of that, right, was gold. Right? It's just like when you dig out gold out of the earth, right, it mixed with a lot of ores and a lot of different minerals and elements. Right? But when you purge out all of that, you get the pure gold, yo. You have some men under all of the dirt, it's still more dirt. None of them need it. Right? Them empty, void, useless eaters. Right? Go on.
Verse 2. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure.
Right?
Exactly. And the thing about that, it says set thy heart right. When I'm meditating up, when it come on to, as you say, trials and training, right? So we have the skill to a certain level, but they need to fine tune it. So you constantly have to do the certain repetitions where rigorous as a brother say, oh, hey, you're there, bowler.
Yeah.
So imagine this brother, they are trading a swing on his shoulder. By the time he go home, if he ever try go sir,
Hundreds of times a day.
done.
You pull me off the ice, your shoulder and everything there.
But guess what, when the time for the match now, when him shoulder, rest and everything and him going, second nature yo. But to take that the repetition, to take the purging, to fine tune things already there.
You have a coach, he's got a which NFL team in their coach. You see me? And he must, when he start up, he must say a lot of these other coaches focus on skill and getting the best players. He say he don't need that. He say he just want average players. You know what I'm going to do? He say I'm going to teach them habits. For each play, I'm going to drill it into them head. I'm going to make them run one play hundreds of times. So you see in the match, when they run a play, them not have to think, yo, because them got it down to perfection, yo. Like Bruce Lee saying, him no fear man will practice 1,000 kicks once. In fear man will practice one kick 1,000 times, yo, because he's perfected it, yo. Right? Some men say, why we do videos on the same topics over and over and over again? Why we keep bringing out the same thing over and over again? Perfection, yo. Repetition is a key for learning, yo.
I don't know if I know they exist. You have newcomers that are coming. I'm to the out there.
Hey, the more we bring it out, the more we learn, yo. The more we bring it out, the more we perfect it, yo. Because the scripture say, yo, give heed to the things which thou hast heard, least at any time thou should let them slip. If you're a mathematician and you're the best mathematician in the world, stop use your skill and see what, yo. See, you're gonna forget it, yo. Right? You hone your practice, right? And you become perfect, yo. If the greatest baller in the world decides him gonna stop playing ball for 6 months, he's gonna lose that perfect touch, yo, within a year, right? He's gonna even roll rusty. That brother used to play ball if you try to go to professional ball, it's a rust.